Hey designer, welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are doing great. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make this professional flyer using your smartphone. Let's check the preview of the design. Before jumping into today's tutorial, let's check the intro.
Diko skills with creativity.
Please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified when we post new videos.
So guys, without wasting much of our time, let's dive into today's tutorial.
Good evening guys, welcome back to Typography design training. I believe we're great today. I will show you how you can make this simple business flyer on your Android smartphone using your PixelLab. Actually, it's someone who actually requested for how it can be done, so I decided to make a tutorial on it. So without wasting much of our time, let's get started. I've done some of things behind the screen here, like how I blend emoji on this particular background, so which I'm going to show you. So let's go to the background directly. Take you for instance, we go to our PSCC. We have already blended the background, as you can see. So after that, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm go back to my PixelLab. Then I'm importing this particular of dot icon. So after putting it there, then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm thinking of changing the color or divide it into two way. So which means I'm giving it a different color. So I'm going to copy, duplicate. So after copy, you click on the first one. Then we are going to use this to the first one. So while the second one, we are going to crop it as well, just as this. So now we will be able to reduce the size and give it a different color. So I'm coming here, then actually I'm going to give this side the yellow color. Then the yellow color needs to given a transparent background, plus 56. Then I will have it lock. So after that, I'm coming here, reducing the size a little bit. Then I'm giving this color red. So I'm going to give this color red. So after giving it color red, I'll reduce the opacity as usual. And as you can see, so I can reduce the size very well to my own text, while I repeat the same thing to the second one here. So reduce the size to the second one here. So after we're able to do that, then the next thing we need to do is to go to the text area. So under the text area, just type how to turn, you can see, right, how to turn your, or let's make it this way, how to turn your skills. So we can make to be skill into, so you can see, right. So we're going to use a big font to this. So we use a Montserrat black. Then we're going to increase after putting yours here. So we increase it very well, just as this. So just to remain little before it touches. So it will be around here, just as you see it. So after placing it here, it can be here. Then after placing it there, we close it a little bit, just as this. Then the scales, I want the scales to be in capital letter. So I'm going to delete this S, then make a capital letter, just as this, as you can see, right? So after making it that way, I can reduce the size a bit, just as this. So after reducing the size, let there be a little space in between the two alphabets, two words, the words. So now it's okay like this, right? So let me just use my relative position to centralize it. So after centralizing it, make sure you re-centralize if you touch anything there. So I'm
Don't
going to
forget to hit the
finish the
subscribe
write-up.
button and the bell icon.
So then we can go in with the next write-up. So we have a profitable business. Then we'll go in and select the same font but not as bold as that. So Multisera. So which I believe this can go with it. Okay. So now we're going to reposition it very well. So why this will be there. Then we increase the size a bit. But this will be around here. We'll have a profitable. So the profitable should be reduced. So we'll position it here. So after that, this can be increased a bit. Okay. So after increasing it that way, we can reposition to the center. Why this will be here. Then we create a space in between. Okay, perfect. So now the next thing we're going to do after that, the next thing to do is to just we're going to import, but we make this one closer or small. Okay, perfect. So after that, the next thing we're going to do is to just go to the shape area. Then we're going to crop this. Then use this particular color. So as you can see, we position this around here. Then we'll bring it up small. So the two should we'll bring it up like this. So after that, the whole text can still go up. So all the two texts will make it go up just a bit. Okay, perfect. A bit, perfect. A bit, perfect. So I guess it's cool like this. So after that, after reposition this, we can go back to the shape area while our opacity will be 0. Then will be 0, then our stroke will be 2. So we use that to sample this. We'll make the line to go over it. So after that, we are going to choose the color that will be able to go along with it. So take it for instance, we can choose this particular color or this. Then we check how it look if we were able to. So we'll go to the color area, then we select the kind of color that we want. So can this work? It actually work, as you can see. So the next thing we're going to do, or preferably we can use a pure yellow in it. So that will be okay. So now we go
Don't
back
forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon.
To the gallery and import this particular image. So this one will give us an avenue. So therefore we want to I will move this to meet up with the images, just as this. You can see, right? So I don't want it to be too long, so I have to position I have to position this to this one side. Position this to one side. Then I will reposition this here. Okay. So we can now position this after cropping it perfectly. So position this just as a kind of a line circle, line surrounding it to make it obvious. The essence of that is to make it obvious, and we can just spread it out a bit. And that's why you have to be very creative, because
Don't forget to hit the
if you have
subscribe
been
button and the
hiding
bell
under the
icon.
influence of all this automatic arrow, this is a situation whereby automatic arrow cannot work. You need to use your own initiative to position it perfectly without missing any of the design theory. So now, as it is, I'm going to the shape area. So getting to the shape area, from here, as you can see, I have to position a line here as a kind of a demarcation. So after positioning it, the next thing I'm going to do is to give it a yellow color. But the line, I don't want it to be more obvious, as you can see. So this is how the line will be. Or I should make it more bigger a little bit. It's too tiny. So this is cool, right? This is actually cool. So let's leave space it a little bit. So cool. So now the next thing we're going to do before we jump into the main deal, we are going back to our gallery. So go to the download area, because I believe there is nothing here again. So we'll go to our download area. That is the area I'm going now. So getting to the download area, I have to bring import coming. Okay, this is not showing. Sure, we can reselect by going to bring importing all these element one after the other. Just let's keep this one here. Then we'll go back to gallery. We'll bring the time as well, time icon. We keep it here. So after that, let's quickly deal with this. So you select a circle just as this, and you reduce the size. So reduce the size, then you go to the color, just give it this particular color, and you have a position around here. Don't let it be too close. So after that, but let it calm down a bit, but it must accept the truth. It must accept the truth. So we're happy. Then we'll bring it here as well. Not too close and not too far to each other. Okay, perfect. So we can make it calm down a bit again. So after that, we bring this by reducing the size, but we'll give it a color which is red, and we'll have a position, but it needs to be at the top. So bring it to the front, then just patiently position it here. Okay, patiently position it there. Then the second one should be giving the same color. Bring it to the front. And then have a position here, as you can see. Then reduce the size to make it uniform in size. Okay, make it uniform in size. So after we're able to position that, then the next thing we're going to do is to just go on with our write-up. So I'm going here, going to go into my gallery, then bring this in. Let me see, not this. Bring this in. Let's see. Okay, fine. So this should be here. So we'll have to duplicate it. We'll have the second one. We cross like this. Then after that, we'll have to rotate. So we need to rotate it. So have it position here. As you can see, rotate a bit again. Okay, so cool. It has to be there. So we lock it. After locking it, then we have to give it color before we lock it. So give it a yellow color. So after that, the next thing we're going to do is to just put on all our write-up. So where we have 25th, okay, 25th to 27th August. Okay, so we have a command 2022, 2002. 2022. So we'll quickly rush to our font area. So we select multi-serif font. You see, I'm using just only one font. So this should be around there. Okay, perfect. Should be around there. Perfect. So position very well. If possible, you can reduce the size to something like 25. But make sure you position it here. Then the spacing between the two should be close a bit, just -2 or 3 or 4. It's okay. So now we are going to copy the same thing. So we go in here.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon.
Next thing I'm going to do is to just put extra gift, as you can see. But let me put the gift in capital letter. Extra gift, what? Extra gift, what? 100,000 naira. Okay, for first. Okay, for first 100%. Okay, person who register today. So we need to boot some. We don't need to boot some. So let's just check this today. So reduce the size first. Let it be long, 100k for. So this is going to be here, right? So increase the size. Don't let it go beyond the second line or go beyond it a little bit. So after that, the next thing we can do is to just go in there to our font area. So from the word 100k need to be given different font. So we go to first 100% should be given different fonts. Then different color. So it's cool like this. So we can go on with it. So we'll have this at the end of the day. We'll have this. So what we can do next is to go to the color area. So where we have 100k and first, we need to give a different color. So like for instance, we give it this yellow color, 100% for 100%. So you just highlight it for the first 100. So first 100% should be given the same color. So invariably those that we will actually bold or change the color, those are the one that we give the different color. So we need to write old. So you can see old in a closed WhatsApp group. You can see, right? So we come here, go to the color area, then we're giving it a yellow color as well. So and this will be around here, which needs to be reduced very well. So I'm reducing it, okay, but can just a little bit be like this. Okay, perfect. So the next thing we need to do, this one that will hang here, so we need to just divert and bring it here, but we reduce the size. The size needs to be reduced. We rotate a little bit, which you can see, right? So after making it that way, then the next thing we need to do is to just copy. So just copy and then put register for free ads. Register for free ads. Okay, then we'll put our Gmail if we actually have it. Our let me put my own dicographics.com.ng. So if you actually putting a particular program relating to that and you have your website, just put in your website. So you see what I did now. So we'll increase this one towards this, as you can see, right? So what we're going to do next that will shock things. The Gmail, I mean the website shouldn't, we want to change the font. So I'm going to Montezera. So Montezera, what I want to see the lighter one which I'm going to use. So you can see, right? So I've changed the whole thing, but shouldn't be. I just want to change that website alone. So I'm highlighting from the uh, website. So I will change it. Then I will go to the color area, highlight it like this. The one I highlighted, that is the one I'm changing the color. And as you can see, everything is actually changed. So go back to the gallery, which is the last thing. So I want to import the last thing. So I will go here, just give it a color. You can see, give it this particular color. If you see any canter or anything there, you can actually reduce it. So I'm giving it this, then for just put it inside. But before that, I will just first of all write free. So let's put free there. Free. Okay. Then go to the color, give it a red color. Increase the size very well. So have its position around here. Then include the space in between the alphabets. Close it very well. Then reduce the size if possible. So after the size has been reduced, just as this, then the next thing we can do, we'll make sure that this is coming. So we'll make sure this is somehow both. So after we're able to position that, then we can merge the two together. After merging it together, we find a means of making it come under this. So let me find a way of locking this so that I'll be able to do this. So cool. Then increase, just bring it up. So now we're good to go, right? Just reposition it very well. If possible, increase the size. So now we're good to go, right? So the next thing we're going to do is to just adding, let's add a shadow to this to make it more obvious. Go to the shadow, then reduce the opacity or increase the density or reduce it anyhow you want. I'm reducing to 11. The blur radius should be reduced to 8. Enable the outer glow. The offset Y should be given like let's say 5. Okay, click on plus sign and draw this edge, draw it down like this. Then you look at how it look. When you discover it's still cool, you can still go there and reduce it very well. So until when you are able to, the blur radius should be reduced as well. The outer glow should be reduced as well. So reduce it to something like 4. So as you can see, we have 17.3 minus 4. So you repeat the same process to the second one. 17.3 minus 4. So you increase, reduce the radius, 17.3. 17.3. So minus 4. Okay, click plus sign, don't forget, and move it towards edge. So we have the same property, and this is just a tips on how you can come up with that. So for instance, you can put in your logo. So let me put on my own logo instead of me frame one. So I want to go to where I have my own logo. Sorry, this is not where I should go. I have my own logo being saved here. Okay, I've seen it. So I can position this around here. Then I'll give it a schedule as well to make everything rhyme. So we have a blur radius, which I'm going to reduce. Then bring this towards edge. Then your off white, you have little to. So cool. So thanks for watching, guys. I believe we'll learn something from here. God bless you. Just have your work safe as an ultra, then as PNG. Thanks for watching once again. God bless you.